Hello, everybody, my friends. Greetings. I am the Cringe. And today is October 19th, and we have one hell of a stack day. Where's my river? There's my river. Daniel, Radio TV. Välkommen till min sändning. Hoppas du mår bra ikväll. Hello, Windblown. Ashback. The people. Man, where do I begin? I guess I can start with the stream maintenance. It's been, I think now it's been roughly 10 hours of stream maintenance, counting yesterday and today. 10 hours of stream maintenance. I don't know how much more I need to say than that. Hopefully the results will speak for themselves. Most of it will be unnoticeable for most people. But I do hope the stream will be more stable now, less crashing. I have figured out one of the reasons why the stream crashes when I changed the monitor setup. You know what happened yesterday, what made the stream crash. Apparently, if you turn off the OBS preview, like completely, it doesn't crash when you change monitors. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but during my testings, it never crashed. With that safety measure. I'm not gonna try it just for fun, but it should prevent crashes of that type. And yeah, PS4 has been completely fixed. Yeah, for the stream, it's pretty much gonna be perfect. I'm gonna capture the game in 4K 60 output-wise, and downscale that beautifully to 2K. It's gonna look very nice, it's gonna be crisp, sharp, audio sync has been completely overhauled. So everything is gonna be pretty much frame perfect in terms of audio sync. I've tested with, different consoles. Tried with desktop capture, game capture, microphone, cam, I've synced up everything. It looks amazing. A lot of work, but it felt good. It feels really, really good. And I thank you all so much for joining me. As I said, hopefully the result will speak for themselves. Today we have one hell of a stacked day. Hello, Dragon. Today we have basically 2 games that we're gonna play. And then we're gonna watch the Silent Hill announcement that will go live in roughly 4 hours from now. And both games that we're gonna be playing today are roughly 2 hours each, at most, I believe. The first game is Yearwalk, and the second one is gonna be PT, Silent Hills, on PlayStation 4. And since I've already finished that, years ago, we don't have to finish PT. We're just gonna play it until it's 11 p.m. and then we get the new Silent Hill announcement, and we'll talk about that. No spoilers, exactly. Don't spoil anything, please. I don't know anything other than the tweet. But yeah. Yeah, I know. But let's not talk about any details at all. So the first game we're gonna play today, the game starts automatically, like a new game and the story in the first cutscene. It starts automatically when you start and boot up the game, so I can talk about it before we actually start it up. So let me do that. So let me give you a lowdown. It's a game I've already played, but I want to revisit it for Spooktober. Specifically the PC version, because I played the Wii U version back then. But let's see if we can throw up a quick desktop capture here. Let's see if that works. I guess we could just jump over to 16:9. We'll do it like that. Hello. And then we go display capture, bada boom. So this is Yearwalk, the wiki page. And it's an adventure game. I would say horror, but they don't include the horror genre here. Developed and published by Swedish mobile game developer Simogo for iOS devices in 2013. And the game is loosely based on an ancient Swedish tradition called årsgång. And I don't know, Daniel, Jag vet inte hur uppläst du är på gamla folksagor, men det här spelet har mycket inom svenska folksagor. And it's about årsgång, which translates to year walk. And then the game was ported to Windows, Mac, Steam, Wii U. That's where I played the first time. And it was very interesting on the Wii U because you had your menu and stuff on the pad, and then on the TV you saw the game itself. I think that's like the best way to experience it. I'm thinking of one of the horror aspects of the game. Makes use of the gamepad in a very beautiful way. I don't think the PC version is going to do that at all. It's impossible. But in any case, yeah. So I don't think we want to read anything about the plot. We'll see that as we go. But it started out as a film script. Two Swedish people. And then they almost jokingly started making it into a game. And then they realized that the video game suited the medium more. And it was highly praised, yada yada. And I think it's one of the... I can't say that, like one of the best. But it's a really, really good indie game. And it makes me proud as a Swedish boy that, it's made by Swedish people. But also that it revolves around the Swedish folklore. So hopefully that will be interesting for you guys. We're gonna jump over to it pretty soon. I need to drink because I've been talking non-stop for 7 minutes. Hello, fancy man. Welcome. Welcome to Stable Stream. I just jinxed it. But yes, Silent Hill news at 11 p.m. Central European Summer Time. So we'll play a couple of games until then. So let's take down display capture. Close down this window. And we shall start playing the game. Yeah, it's one hell of a double-edged sword. I was a little bit poggiest team. I love you guys. Alright, let's see what 10 hours of stream maintenance can do. Probably not that much. Yes, river cam is off, we're recording, you can hear me, you can hear the desktop audio. Let's jump into, or walk into, Year Walk. First time I'm playing it on the PC version. In the old days, man tried to catch a glimpse of the future in the strangest of ways. They locked themselves in dark rooms, not partaking of food and drink. At the stroke of midnight, they ventured out into the night through the dark woods where strange creatures roamed. To see if they would be wealthy, to see if they would be happy, to see if they would live, to see if they would be loved. So this is actually something people did like 110 years ago. It's an ancient Swedish tradition. He went out, December 31st. So he stayed inside the entire day, alone in a dark room, without eating or drinking or anything. And then at the stroke of midnight, you venture out deep into the woods as, the new year arrives. And you're lost and alone out there, and you would see glimpses of the future. And that's honestly something people did. It's based on a true story. So the game takes place in a Swedish woods, right here. It's called Vedtorp skog. Ved is like firewood, I guess you could say. Torp is like a small little village, I guess you could say. Hello, Mr. Coffee. Released on PC today, hell yeah. And skog is forest. So this is the map of the game. We have a bunch of Swedish names here. We have Nilsson Möllan, Nilsson Ägor, Skogsutkanter. It's like, forest edge or whatever. The edge of the forest. Vedtorp skog. Woods and box. Cottage. So in the PC version, you have I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I think that's the only way you can play it on the PC version. And so you have a little menu here with the mouse, and all of this was on the Wii U gamepad. But this works pretty well as well. And we're gonna read through the encyclopedia as we go along with the game. I guess we could start by reading this thing. Or actually, we could start reading this as soon, right before it starts. A solitary farm, yeah, distant from other settlements, yeah. Okay. So we have a journal, username, password. Can't access it. We have hints. If you need to make progress, you can reveal some hints. I don't know if it affects the ending or anything. I don't think so. And then settings, basic stuff. Now, because we're playing on PC and, mouse and keyboard, you don't have an analog stick, to walk slowly or fast. And so this is the normal walking speed. Yeah, this is the game. This is the 2D, 3D. It's the first person perspective, I guess. And you go left and right, and then you can move up into layers of the forest. So it's a very basic made game, but I like it a lot. I think the normal walking speed is a bit too fast. So we'll go with slow. So you can examine things. Walk around. And so we will try to head over to the windmill. And the game is pretty quiet, so I think for this bit, when it's only ambience, we can increase the game audio a little bit. Survive! Hell yeah! I'll talk more about the Silent Hill announcement as it draws near. I have a ton of things to say, but I want to make like a YouTube video out of it, so I'll say that prior to the announcement itself. For now, we're gonna play Year Walk and focus on that. So yeah, you can examine things with your mouse. And you basically walk, or scroll the screen as you're walking. And the game seems to be running, yeah, of course, it's 2K, but also 120 FPS. I was expecting like 60 or something, but no, the game seems to have uncapped frame rates. That is indeed great. What's wrong, stream elements? I like the cozy, foot tramp sound, whatever you want to call it. Trample? I don't think it's called trample. No. Yeah, don't spoil. Actually, let's not talk about Silent Hill announcement or Silent Hill at all, because you just make me want to talk about Silent Hill, whereas we'll do it later when it draws near, so please don't talk about it. Dude, what the fuck? Stop it. Stop talking and stop spoiling. Okay, so we have a windmill here, right here. I think there's gonna be music once we enter, so let's lower the game audio. Hello. So this is Stina. There you are. I've been waiting for you all day. Okay. Yeah, but if someone spoiled, just time them out for 10 minutes or something. You should not go outside without a hat on a cold day like this. You will freeze your ears off. And I am quite fond of the person those ears belong to. Did anyone see you coming here? Now you're being silly. You know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not that. I like you very much. But you and I come from different worlds. He's waiting for my answer. I said I'd give it to him next year. And this is the last day of this year. Now you're being unfair. This isn't any easier for me. I love the facial expressions. I don't like it when you're like this. Calm down. This is beautiful. Like, we don't hear or read what our character is saying. We just have to make it out ourselves. Year walking? I hope you're joking. You do remember what happened to my cousin, don't you? Promise me you won't do anything foolish. We're not supposed to know what happens in the future. This fucking chat, dude. You should hurry home to your cottage and get some rest. But I don't want to. I want to talk to you, Stina. It's getting dark. Hurry home to your cottage. You should really hurry home now. But Stina. Snälla. I can't, wait, can? I think this game is safe to Alt-Tab. Yeah, it is. I did some stream testing before. You should probably go. You really should hurry home now. Alright, Stina. Be that way. So I guess the most obvious conclusion you can come to here is that it's like some love triangle. And she's like, well, did someone see you come here? And our character was like, oh, so you're only afraid of that other guy. You're ashamed of me. And then he was like lashing out on her. Because, yeah, she was gonna give her the answer. Yeah, finally Persona 5 is coming out. I think I'll play it on Game Pass. Because I've already purchased the game. You know. Deluxe edition, whatever you want to call it. Collector's Phantom Thieves Collection. Yeah, let's head home. Spend the night all alone. Or the entire day alone, and then venture out in the night. Yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy it. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Ultra based. Wait. Oh, yeah, I thought you meant the new version. I have to click on them. It's time. It's stroke of midnight. So to give some quick context, and also to refresh myself on exactly what year walk means, let's read up on it. Year walking was at its core a vision quest with the purpose being to foresee the future. There were very rigid rules concerning the year walk, and not adhering to them could prove very dangerous, even fatal. How the practice of year walking came to be is shrouded in mystery, but it seems to have been a widespread practice in Sweden until the beginning of the 19th century, and in some rural areas as late as the beginning of the 20th century. The practice was likely over 1,000 years old, and most certainly pagan. Year walking varied greatly regionally, and even locally there might have been differences between one village and the next. All the variations had a couple of elements in common, though. Yeah, sure, Mr. Coffee, I'll see you later. Hello, Doan. Welcome. A year walk could not be done on any common day. There were certain days a year when the gate was opened, generally in Lyson, with important festival days such as May Day, Midsummer's Eve, or Christmas Eve, and most commonly New Year's Eve. A year walker could not partake of any of the food or drinks that were served on these days, a sacrifice of no little significance since these feasts were some of the rare occasions when food would be plentiful and varied. Our year walker had to avoid other people, so they commonly locked themselves in dark rooms and were not allowed to see a fire for the entire day. Yeah, they didn't have electricity. Perhaps not a vast sacrifice on Midsummer's Eve, but on cold winter days it would be uncomfortable at least, if not hazardous. If the year walker followed these steps, he would leave his dark room at the stroke of midnight. This would be his last chance to cancel the year walk. Once he ventured out, there was no turning back. Yeah, Shantae got a little bit buffed again. I realized her price is pretty high, so it makes sense for her to be a little bit bigger. The church was the final destination for a year walker. On his way, he would typically encounter a number of supernatural creatures, which would pose a threat physically, mentally, and spiritually. If a year walker made it to the cemetery, he would walk around the church in an intricate pattern. This would open the year walker's eyes to the future, but it would also lure out the church grim. What? Oh, lore. This is real life lore, dude. This is Swedish folklore. After having completed the year walk, the walker would see visions that could manifest themselves in different manners. When the year walker left the cemetery, he might, for instance, see a somber procession of dancers dressed in their finest church clothes. There would be the people that would die the following year. A reoccurring theme is, of course, the year walker who meets his own ghost on the road. Another story tells of how the walker would see newly dug graves. Love played a great part too, so a walker would typically meet wedding processions or even attend weddings yet to come. One testimony from the late 19th century tells of a mental patient named Martin Nilsson, who described his visions as otherworldly experiences. Before I saw what happened next year, I lived among the stars. I lived there for many lifetimes, it seemed. What do I care for next year? Time has already ended. Today, the practice seems to be almost entirely forgotten. Folklore, history, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we have a bunch of these for different creatures. And I guess we'll just read up on them as we get to it. So we don't spend too much time reading right now. Yeah. So what do we want to do? Looks like the entire map is open up to us now. So we can just walk around. I guess we could go back to the windmill. Check up on Stina. Oh. Wait, was that there before? No more. Woohoo. That's definitely new. I have a faint memory of the Wii U version. You had like a notepad section where you could actually take notes with your, pad, pen, whatever it's called. I don't seem to have it now. Alright, let's check out the windmill. Oh. No one's here. So I guess gameplay-wise, they don't really let you know what you're supposed to do right now. So yeah, for now we'll just explore. They did mention that the end for the Yearwalker was to reach the church. So here we go. But it's locked. All right. So what was her name in English? The Haldra, or Skogsrået. She is apparently in the possession of the key. Well, this is nice. Three right. Left. Double left. Ugh. Thanks. Yeah, I really wish I could take notes in the game. This should be fine. I'm gonna pull up my notepad and take some notes here. What was it now? Left, right, left, right, 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 left, left. Oh, I hear something. That would be up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. It should be here, right? Yeah, there we go. There's the Haldra. So let's actually read up on it. Skogsrået, the Haldra, is known to have played a part in Norse mythology, but she is likely of an even older origin from when man lived off the forest rather than the fields. The Haldra was the guardian of the forest. She tended to the trees, plants, and animals. A single large tree in a grove surrounded by smaller trees was often considered to be the Haldra's home, or even the Haldra herself. In most stories, she presented herself as a beautiful young woman. This was, however, not her real appearance. Very few saw the Haldra's true face, and even fewer lived to speak of it. She was often described as a lonely and woe-filled creature. Her relationship with humans was very complex. She could enthrall a man with her beautiful song and lure him deeper and deeper into the forest, where she either wedded or killed him. The men kissed by the Haldra became apathetic and slow. I think that's how you say it. According to some accounts, the Haldra was a positive force. If a hunter was kind to the Haldra, she might blow her breath down the barrel of his rifle, which would bless his hunt. Colliers considered her their friend, as she kept fires from spreading from their charcoal kiln. She also helped those who willingly offered their blood to her, but this was dangerous, as the Haldra might drink the giver dry. The Haldra was thus capable of doing both good and bad deeds. It was very hard to predict whether she would help or harm, since she played by rules known only to her. Isn't that nice? Ah, you can't say that word on Twitch, apparently. Windblown. Drop the hammer. Oh. Where are you going, girl? That's what you get for saying simp. Ban me too. Where did you go, my lovely? I wanna know. Oh, I have to wait for her to progress into the next screen. So what do you guys think? Is she gonna be good or bad to us? I guess it depends on how our character has lived, maybe. I think this game is a very calming experience, like auditory. She will drink you dry. She seems welcoming enough. Okay, what was it? Oh, no, it's still... Left, right, left, right, 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 left, left. Hold me! It just did adventure game. They didn't mention horror. Fucking spooky Swedish folklore. Just find the harmony. That's the one. For the tone death. Oh, beautiful. I like that. Yeah, it like pulses in and out of like a shitty harmony. I want to hear all of them. Are they 4 of them? Huh. Alright, fancy man. Although you're gonna miss something really cool coming up. One of them is always making that sound. So how far? I mean, how deep do we go? This must be the last one. Over here. Yay! What's my reward? I guess my character wasn't that nice. Fuck. If only I had some chocolate to calm my nerves. Nice reward. Oh, we can go again. At least we got the key. Oh. Hell yeah. And as I promised the windiest of windblowns, I'm gonna eat chocolates with chopsticks. And they're nice chopsticks as well. It's not some cheap, you know, plain wood. There's some good shit, dude. Okay. I'll see you later, Windblown. Ooh. So the key turned into water. That's a nice hint. We can read about some of these locations and see if we can find something water related. Svenssons jordkällare. Mhm. Grimkyrkan. Ravnåsen. Rasmussens kalkugn. Oh, kalkugn. You know what that is. Solsorten. No, but we need to go to Vedtorpsbäcken. I don't think we can do anything with this right now. No. There we go. And here we have the boy. The loveliest of boys. That's the Bäckahästen, isn't it? Yeah. The brook horse. This one is honestly pretty, I don't know, interesting. I like this folklore. Sweden is a country that has a lot of lakes, rivers, streams, and brooks. And Swedish folklore is filled with strange creatures residing in the dark waters. The brook horse was a pale horse who lived in creeks or lakes, luring children to ride on its back. The brook horse's spine grew for every rider that it lured on top of its back. When the brook horse was satisfied, it leaped into the water, whereupon the children drowned. The brook horse had a lot in common with the Nix, a handsome young fiddler who lured young girls down into the water, and according to some, they were one and the same. It's likely that the brook horse was made up to keep children from playing too close to the water. One of the more unusual descriptions comes from a story told in the north of Dalarna. A young man is on his way home from his work at a charcoal kiln. He decides to wash up in a nearby creek. The man finds a strange stone, formed like a small child in the water. He picks it up. The man notices that he is not alone. He is being watched by a horse walking on two legs. The horse stretches out a human hand to the man, who gets frightened and runs home to a shack he shares with his fellow workers. He tells the tale to his comrades, who laugh at him and call him a drunken fool. He shows them the stone that now looks quite ordinary. The man curses and goes to bed. When the workers wake up the following morning, they find the man dead in his bed, his lungs filled with water, and the stone nowhere to be seen. The brook horse was almost always closely associated with death, not always in a negative way. For instance, in the sad folktale Lille Nils, the brook horse is the one who finally leads little Nils' soul home and thus ends his long series of misfortunes. So did you get that? It's nice. It's really nice. Just like you, Aceback. So here's the Bäckahäst. But he wants dead children. Okay. Our book is bloody. Oh, The next one, Mylingen. Oh. The Myling. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be paid by the child's poor mother to find a decent home for the infant. When the mother left, the infant was murdered. Typically, the Mylings were murdered by their mothers, often unmarried women who had been left to fend for themselves. The Myling would commonly be left in the woods to die, or they would have been drowned by their mothers in brooks or bogs. Okay. Can we get some K in chat? Okay, thanks. Some Mylings died at the hands of angel makers. The angel maker would typically be what? Why is that? The most common way for the Myling to haunt was through a horrible wailing sound. The Myling would take the form of ball of light, similar to those of an Irblos, Scandinavian will-o'-the-wisp, and led the curious travelers astray. Sometimes they would cry for their mothers to breastfeed them, which would apparently set them free. This is... oof. One story from Bergslagen tells of an old farmer on his way home through the forest. He is approached by a small child who follows him and says, "Grandfather, grandfather, I'm so hungry." The old man tries to ignore it, but the child keeps on nagging. So finally the old man loses his patience. "If you can find someone to feed you, then feed, but you won't get any milk from me." The child seems pleased and leaves. When the old man comes home, he finds his daughter lying dead on the floor, bleeding from her chest. The child he met was the spirit of his murdered grandson. A person who helped the Mylings find their way to the other side was often left with a gift. According to some sources, the Myling would have taken in by other supernatural creatures, such as Hobbs, or if it had been drowned, the brook horse. So here's one of the Mylings. And I remember that scared me so much, because on the Wii U gamepad, you don't see this menu up here. You have it in your hands. So I was walking around looking for the last Myling. So I can't find him. So I looked at my gamepad, I was like, wait a second. And then I scrolled down pretty quickly. Like, oh, I don't think we can see it anymore, right? Okay, you can scroll much faster on the Wii U, maybe. I was like scrolling through quickly and I was not expecting it. It scared me so much. But yeah, that's one of them. And we don't have any hints as to where the others could be. So now we need to walk around and explore. Oh yeah, right. We need to take notes of these. What would be the simplest way? I guess print screens, right? Although I don't have the program up. Let's see if we can try this. Yeah, that works. I'll just name it number 1. I'm so happy that it doesn't crash the stream. Uh-oh. Isn't this the kalkugnen? Wait a second. UN? Wait, what does that mean? UN. It's blocking the latch or whatever it's called. That's probably something else we need to take notes of. Or notes, I'm just snipping images. There we go. It's a little bit too warm in here. I think we found one of the mealings. How do we make it rotate? Ah, there we go. Okay, dude. Wait, maybe not too much. I think I think it's at the very top right now. Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, you have to carry it. If you release the mouse button, it goes back. This might... Wait, if I release now, what happens? Is it all the way back? Okay, that's kind of annoying if I accidentally release the mouse button. So for this part, I'm gonna go with fast walking. Woo! I don't remember it being like that on the Wii U. I think it's like a toggle. So now we need to make our way over there without looking at the map. Oops. Well, I would like to take a note of that. And that as well. Fuck, I think I'm going the wrong way. We could probably loop. Yeah, around here. No. Here we go. Nice. Oh. Where's the mealing? Ah. Okay, so the final one is in the kiln, the charcoal kiln. But we need to open it somehow. It said N, I believe. Let's check out Jordkällaren. This one we did not... No, did we? I think we did. Yeah, we did. U and N. And this thing we have not... Save that image. Okay, there's the underground basement. Number 4. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna need some kind of torch or something. I mean, we could reveal some hints if we want to. I'll see if I can remember how to progress here. Shouldn't be anything, no. Yeah, so this one has 3 eyes. Let's find the other ones. So that's number 1. Well, let's check out the cottage. We also have this box. Yeah, right here. We don't have any clues to it right now. Okay, so there's one. The second one is here. And the third one is up here. We need to go through the jordkällare to find the third one. And for that we need some kind of light. My only guess is that in the kiln we can find some form of fire, like a torch, which we can take to the underground storage. And to open the kiln we need, I don't know, it said something about U and N. I don't get that. Okay, but we don't have the myling, so let's take an image of this. There we go. And this one. Oh. Save that. Yeah, I don't know. I might need a hint here. Wait, let me check out the graveyard. It could have some clues for the box puzzle. No. Okay. Yeah, maybe. That would be very helpful. Yeah, sure, sure. Hmm? Oh, that's what they meant. Okay, but wait, how was it on the Wii U? Huh. Yeah, it must have been something completely different on the Wii U. Clever, though. Clever. I'm so used to playing games, with gamepad. So that didn't come supernatural. I mean, yeah, obvious to me. Thank you, Windblown. That's the last meeting. Still no light source, though. Key? I can has key, please? No. Oh, here we go. Will-o'-the-wisp. Ah, you can leave it wherever you want, can you? Yeah. What did it say about it? Oh, that was the Night Raven. Nattravnen. Är det så man uttalar det? Nattravnen. Carrion birds were deeply linked with misfortune and death in Scandinavian folklore. The night raven, or nattravnen, was certainly no exception. The night raven was described as a large bird with a sharp beak, sometimes with holes in its wings. If a person gazed through those holes, he would become ill. I don't know. Other stories told of a giant skeleton bird that could never satisfy its hunger. Travelers foolish enough to be out at night risked being devoured by the terrible bird, especially at festival days such as Christmas or New Year's Eve. The night raven was also been described as an ordinary raven, but if it landed on a house, someone would die shortly with a terrible fever. Overall, the night raven was strongly associated with disease. When farmers sent their children out to collect wild birds' eggs, they had to be careful that they do not pick the eggs of the night raven. Those eggs were considered deadly. But if the child was unsure, he could knock on the egg 3 times and say, "Out with thee, evil spirit." If the egg belonged to the night raven, it would turn black. The night raven not only infested the eggs, it also possessed birds, preferably carrion birds. Hello, Mr. Amnesiac Man. We're playing Swedish folklore horror game indie. According to some sources, the night raven was a spirit of an evil, greedy man who had not been buried properly. The greed manifested in itself in the night raven's fondness for shiny objects. Hell yeah. Okay, let's go to Svenssons jordkällare. Let's go. Also, I want to bring down the walking speed a little bit. Normal seems nice. Oh, music. Decrease the audio a little bit. Yo, Mend, I was lurking pretty much the entire stream yesterday. I was up to my neck with the stream maintenance. So sorry if it was a little bit dead on my part. No, wait, it's not here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's to the left. And in most legends, Swedish nattravnen. Ramnen. Oh, okay. It was dead, got bored, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know what you mean. Food! Now we can increase the game audio again. We probably don't need to take notes of those small symbols, or do we? Yeah, maybe we do. Yeah, let's check out this place up here first. Alright, Flame Boy, you stay here. It's like Resident Evil. Nachtkrab. Huh. Okay, there he is. But first I need to take a snip of this rune. No, oh. Hello. I messed up. There. Save as number 7. The raven that refused to sing. Oh. Oh. I was not expecting to get the key at this point. But wait, now we need to carry the key and the fire. Unless the key... Ooh, the key works as a light source. Okay. Alright. Let's take a snip of this. Number 8. Very convenient. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Yep, I know. 11 PM, 3 hours from now. Silly chat already spoiled it. I'm not surprised, honestly. And I'm also not that surprised if what they spoiled is correct, but in any case, we'll talk about that once we're there. I don't know if I should gonna get banned. Yeah, I was honestly thinking about oh no. Oh. I don't think the game liked that too much. At least the stream isn't dead, is it? No, we're fine. No, Wimblom would never. He would never spoil. I was thinking of doing a timeout at least. Okay. The game refuses to turn off. Well, at least the stream is fine. The game autosaves, I believe, so we should be fine. Yeah. It actually... It gave us progress instead. We never went out, did we? Okay. Now we need to head to the gate with the key. Oh, music. The music is made by Daniel Olsen. Wait, can't you go up here? Let me check. Oh, we need to go right first and then left. I don't know. Type it again. I mean, to be fair, I never really gave a clear, like, warning to anyone. It doesn't say in the stream title, no spoilers. There's no tag that says no spoiler. So I don't know, is it really their fault? I just thought it would be common sense. Like, yeah, there's an announcement. Why should you spoil it? Oh. Okay, let's actually take a snip of this as well. If the game crashes, it's kind of fine. Yeah, it's so boring. Like, we can't have nice things anymore. Like, look at the new game releases on Nintendo Switch, for example. It's like a 100% chance that the games will be leaked a week early because Nintendo has to send them out, the physical copies, have to send them out to the stores before the release day. And of course, someone is gonna leak that shit. So people are already, completing Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope that comes out tomorrow. And same thing with Splatoon 3. People were beating that game like a week before. It's not fun, dude. That's like the only positive things with live service games like Overwatch. At least no one can play it until it's, this exact date. So boring. I want to keep these images over here so I can read. Okay, I think we have enough clues now to beat that Viking rune puzzle. I saw you launching certain game on Steam. What could that be? Let's see. For the stream test or maintenance, it was Omori. What else? Isn't that like the only? Oh, I thought you said plural. Like certain games, but yeah. I only used Omori for audio sync tests. Am I going the wrong way? Fuck it. I'll loop over here. No. Very nice audio. Now, but the good thing about Omori is that, of course, you can control the different volumes, like the music and ambience and sound effects. And that's very good for audio sync testing on the stream. In that main options menu, you have 4... what is it called in English? Flikar? Not 4... like sub-menus. 4 menus. Tabs. There we go. Tabs. You got 4 tabs in the Omori options menu. And when you switch between them, there's an instant sound and an instant switch. So I was putting a little bit too much time and effort into making sure everything was almost, pretty much frame perfectly synced. I wasn't originally gonna explain this, but I think you guys would enjoy it a little bit at least. So here's the big brain play that I did, right? So first thing first, I synced the camera to the microphone by clapping my hand like this. And then I synced the microphone to the desktop audio by doing max volume on the headphones, took one of the phones onto the microphone, and then switched between the tabs in Omori. so that the sound from, you know, the headphone into the microphone and the game audio was exactly or framed perfectly synced. It made me so happy when I did it, and so audio sync is better than ever now. Yeah, let's go. Anime. Wait, is anime an emote? Okay, so what order are we doing these in? There might not be an order. I'm just gonna do them one at a time. So we have a drawing like this. Yeah, okay. Oh my, for fuck's sake! Funny. I don't know. I missed the order here. No, I'm completely lost. Yeah. Imagine not being able to multitask. Or is it looping? No. Clip it. I'm not gonna not avoid. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna deny anything fancy. Okay. Did our guy type it down? Hints. Can we? I guess we could do the puzzle again. That's definitely something we can do. But then I want to... Oh, thank you, Windy. It's very similar to before. A double right instead of triple. And then left right. Thank you so much, Windblown. You always got my back. That's why I love you so much. Okay. So is that solution for the box puzzle? It must be. No, wait. Left, right. We just end up back where we start. So check out the church again. Yeah, up and then left. Oh. But we have two on each. Ah, no. Oh, numbers. Dots. I'm not gonna have a solution here. Okay, check out the box. Oh, wait a second. Uh-oh. Okay, so you know in that underground basement, what's it called? Storage. Underground storage. We had those symbols. Let me show you again. See these symbols, the one below the milling, and then dots. So we can actually brute force this puzzle because the milling is the quarter circle with a line through, and that is 4 dots. Thanks you, Fancy. And then the horse. No, wait, which one is that? Yeah, Becka hästen is 5. You can't have 5. What do you mean 5? This is some supreme bullshit. I got outsmarted by the game. And then like the trident downwards is the mealing. Oh, this is the mealing. Never mind. This is the head. What was her name? Huldra. Mealing is 2. And then I don't know about the Night Raven. And I don't know about the Becke Hest. The Brook Horse. I don't understand this puzzle. I guess we could brute force it. But let's not. Will they stay? Yeah, they do. Let's check out the basement again. The storage. Oh wait, I don't have the key. How am I supposed to light it up? Is the wisp there? Yay! Yeah, see? The rook horse is 2. I must have missed. Ah, it's not all blood. The night raven is 3. We don't need to type that down. Okay. Night raven is 3. And then we can brute force the other one. But let's see. Night raven 3. Like, what is this? 5. And that is nothing. There is no symbol that corresponds to that. Same thing there. Maybe it's a fake. Okay, let's try brute forcing then. Up you go. Ah, here. Night Raven 3. 2. What? How the fuck is that 2? Okay, we got 3 out of 4. But what about the box puzzle? We haven't solved it yet. Left, right, left, right, right, left, right. Let's check it out. Oh! Wow, this is cool. Oh. Maybe we should read up on kyrkogrimen. Grimen. Kyrkogrimen. Uh-huh. Of all the creatures in Swedish folklore, the church grim was doubtlessly the most complex and certainly the most feared. Little is known of it, since it was considered bad luck to even speak about it. The church grim's appearance varied, which could possibly be attributed to the nature of the church grim's origin. When a church was built in medieval times, an animal was sometimes buried alive under the floors. Most commonly goats, since these were comparatively cheap. There have also been stories of criminals being buried alive as punishment. In other versions of the criminal's heart was cut out and placed in that was sacrificed. The heart was central in many of the myths surrounding the Grim. Stories from the south of Sweden, hello, that's where I am from, told that if you could touch the church Grim's heart, you could stare into the eye of creation. You know, we actually have an old church ruin very close to where I grew up. So this is very interesting for me to read, because this town I'm living in, my hometown, is over 500 years old. So that was during the time of a lot of these folklores. So super cool to read. The church grim guarded the church against thieves and grave robbers, but because of it, even honest folks avoided the church at night. Some stories say that if you were unlucky enough to be the last one to die during the year, you would serve the church grim the following year. There are other stories that suggest that the church grim was not a guardian at all, but rather a sort of parasite that was drawn to the energy of the church. While there It fed on people's hopes, dreams, and fears. A recent and controversial theory suggests that the church grim was closely related to the nameless Bronze Age deity. Oh, yeah, the arrows, So now we have to do that combination. Can we restart? Okay, so we go left. Right. And then double right. Left, right. Say hello to the church grim boys. Oh, I have to... I had to enter myself. Hi, Grim. What's up? You wanna talk? You wanna do something? Oh. Ah, yeah, the human heart in the carcass. I like that the music gets much louder when it's hidden. I don't like where this is going. Hello. We've had enough jump scares, so cool it a bit, will you? That wasn't a jump scare, but I wasn't expecting it for some reason. Oh, we break it. Okay. Well, that was the first thing in the game that actually startled me. Whoa. Oh, I see. It wasn't. It's too late now. Stina? Stina, where the fuck have you been? Whoa. I can see everything in 4D. Woo! Oh, this is what I'm supposed to do. Hell yeah. It can't be changed. No, not my house. Don't you fucking touch my pony collection. Wait, maybe it should be in an order. Yeah. 3, oh, there is no... Yeah, there we go. 4, 5, 6. I like that the sixth one was actually shaped like a 6. Mealing! The decision has already been made. Oh. Wait, what? Excuse me? What if I just spin it? Okay, I don't see any... like... pattern or something? What are we supposed to do here? Is it just spinning? Oh, what? Okay, something happened. Ah, now I see. So we spin it until... Yeah, there we go. And then we go left. And then... Okay. I guess we figured it out. Just alternate between each... You must stop coming here. Oh. Yo, N64 graphics. I don't love you anymore. I wasn't 100% sure. The last one was, I guess. I mean, the two last ones. But yeah. Oh. Oh, Stina. We could have been good together. This baby hurt me. Oh, the map is gone. Stina! She also went on a year walk. Good damn it. Oh. Wait, did I kill her? I hurt her. No more. The game is no more. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps. Wow, that was a really simple but effective story. The game is even better than I remembered it. I really enjoyed this game. And not because, you know, I'm biased with the Swedish theme, but wow, that was good. Hope you enjoyed it too, Doan. Yeah, this one isn't that popular. I have never met anyone who knew about this game. I have introduced a couple of old friends to it before. I've never heard anyone talk about this game. Hell yeah. Good timing as well. We definitely have, yeah, time for PT. And probably finish PT, it's not that long. Written everything down? That happened? We can get the true ending! Ah, the game was the future. We saw the future. Deliver the message. The journal. Oh yeah, we couldn't open it. We're not done with this game yet. I forgot about the journal. North of the mill. Okay. South of the brook. But that's like the edge of the map. Both of those two. Surströmming! Oh! Yeah, I get it. Thanks. Oh yes, I love taking walks. It's me. It's what I do. We had the opening cutscene again? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick piss break and then we'll do second playthrough, I guess. Yo! A Metal Gear Survive. 1.5? No, it's 2, isn't it? 2.5 hours. I thought it was 11 p.m. Central European time. Summertime. I don't know. Am I wrong? Please, someone actually look up the correct time, because now I'm not sure. I honestly would prefer 10 p.m. Maybe for Windblown's sake. I don't know. Let me check something. Oh, the joy. North of the mill. Oh, they meant on the map. No! That's so clever! 1894. The Oelm? Oh, Theo. Elm. Oh, the Elm. 68. 1894. The Elm. 68. The Elm. 68. I'm not gonna leak this. Don't watch. 1894. What is this? Wii U? Oh ho. Simgo? 2013 and 14? I'm in. Oh, that's a lot of entries. Are we gonna read through this? Hello, new system. Testing photo upload. It works. Oh, wait, isn't this like... Yeah, the... like the diary or whatever? Journal of the people who made the game? Read about every book on Swedish folklore there is. Surprised how little has been written about yearwalking. Need more sources of information. Cool. I'm gonna have... yeah, some music from the game. As we're reading through this. Talk to ES. He suggested some field work. Might be good. But I feel that I might be 30 years too late. Been talking to elderly folks, eating cookies and drinking coffee. Their knowledge about yearwalking has been limited, to say the least. Barely any one of them knew what it was. If they did, they had heard stories as children but forgotten the details, thinking ES sent me on a wild goose chase. Interviews at the retirement home. May I never grow old. Yeah, I felt that too when I worked at a retirement home. The last interview was intriguing, if very brief. Talked to one Astrid Jansson. She was over 100 years old, clear at times, did not know a lot about folklore, but she did claim that her grandfather's brother had once yearwalked. Sadly, she did not know his name. He had died many years before she was born. Might have to look into it. Her maiden name was Svensson, which leaves me with a lot of possibilities. She was born in Vedtorp, and I can only hope that her grandfather was as well. 2 hours? Oh. Wait, 10:50 p.m.? What a weird time. I thought it said 11. Is it really 10:50? More interviews, nothing worth mentioning. Professor Asp called today. He hinted that the faculty wanted to take part in my research. Followed up my visit to the retirement home. In the early 20th century, there were 6 households in Vedtorp with the surname Svensson, according to the church book. Oh, this can't be real. This is a little bit too detailed. This is all made up, of course. Astrid was born in 1913. Her grandfather was named Carl Fredrik. He had 2 brothers. One died 1942. The other brother, Daniel Svensson, died 1895. Since Astrid said that her great-uncle died before she was born, Daniel is the only one that supposedly year-walked. A Miller apprentice, going to the library to check out old newspapers tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's probably a countdown, but we'll be there at the countdown so I can kind of gather my thoughts and stuff. Looked for reference of Daniel Svensson in old newspapers. I'm grasping at straws. Another day at the library, nothing of interest. Bored, I'm about to give up. Excited! The newspapers finally mentioned a Daniel Svensson. He was apparently arrested for the murder of a young woman in Vertorp. Stina! Oh. Information is scarce. Her name was Stina Nilsson, and she was a miller's daughter. Her body was found on a field outside the village. She had been stabbed multiple times. Oh. The library should be open longer. Hope I can find any reference to his supposed yearwalk. Mycket hetskt. Hetsk. We have some old Swedish here, don't we? Raskt? Nej. Emottaglig. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, this is old Swedish. Över, but with F. Off, yeah, off. Instead of av. Yeah, I think it's like 25 hours after the Silent Hill announcement, we have Resident Evil announcement. And for someone like me, a 90s kid, who is very fond of classic Silent Hill and Resident Evil, it's pretty crazy that we have announcements so close together. The motive behind the murder seems to have been jealousy. Not many details. Apparently Stina was going to marry a Lukas Tapper. She was on her way home from Lukas's parents when she was intercepted by Daniel. She was found the following morning, just 17 years old. I feel a tad guilty about my excitement yesterday. After all, there is great tragedy behind all this. Bloodborne PC? Okay. Yes, please. The press seemed to have lost interest in the case after a while. Found nothing today. Maybe ES can tell me something. How far are we? September 15th. It's pretty long. But we have time to kill, so I want to read this. It's interesting. Had a long talk on the phone with ES. The murder case was unknown to him. He had, however, spent a lot of time in Vertorp during the 60s, where he studied folklore in the area. There had been a rather peculiar runestone that seemed to predate the Viking Age. ES claims that there was a definite connection between the symbols on the stone and yearwalking. He could not tell how. I want to check it out. Went to the library again, in case I missed something about Daniel. Indeed I had. Found another article. Feeling upset and a little bit sad. Borrowed the article just in case. Mördaren! Fy fan. Perhaps there is more to learn about Daniel. Booked a hotel room in Vertorp. But is Vertorp real? Like, is that an actual place in Sweden? Arrived in Vertorp. It's a small place. One street cuts through the village. It's a rather depressing place, to be fair. The weather would not do any place justice. The hotel is empty besides me and a group of dog toy manufacturers who are a bit on the noisy side. Must ask chef for the veal recipe. Got a map from the hotel owner. Excited about the archive. Have the feeling that I will find something major. Just got back from the archive. An interesting place. Sadly, it's only open 4 hours a day. It's understandable since I was the only visitor. Possibly found the files I need. Tomorrow, reading and lots of it. I knew it! The archive has exceeded my wildest dreams. On New Year's Eve, year 1893, Daniel Svensson did indeed yearwalk. The court records refer to his yearwalk at several occasions. I have just started to scratch the surface. There must be beliefs hidden amongst these papers that have been forgotten for ages. Amazing. This is by far the latest recorded yearwalk. I hope I'm excused for borrowing the file from the archive. They gave me little choice since they are closed during the weekend. It's gonna be a lot of reading, dude. Could not sleep last night, too excited by the files. Much of the records are of legal nature, but there are relevant passages. Daniel claimed he knew that he would murder Stina after seeing it in a vision on his yearwalk. Sadly, the scribe has not bothered to take it all down and occasionally just refers to it as ramblings of a madman. Poor boy. There are certain elements that are new to me. Must write them down in detail later on. Need fresh air. Daniel's cabin, Solsorten, is briefly mentioned in the protocol. We'll ask around about it. Hope it still exists. Oh, it's right here, behind. Oh, there's the box. Sure, dude. We never opened the box. Drove around for hours in the forest today. There are woods to get lost in. Asked for the directions from every local. Most people never heard of the cabin. Was about to give up when I met an old man. His aunt had lived there till the 60s. From then, it had 3 different owners that used it as a summer house until the mid-80s. The last family that owned the cabin only stayed there one summer. Their 5-year-old son drowned in a brook nearby, and after that, they never returned. Nobody has lived there since. The old man's nephew owned the land. I asked the old man if I could pay it a visit. He did not think there could be anyone that would mind. Well, look at this. The cabin is situated deep into the forest. No sign, no road, just a narrow path. Narrow path! Let's go! Narrow path! There was the place where he started his year walk over 100 years ago. Felt overwhelmed by the thought, could not enter. It's a lonely place. The only other building I could find in the area was an underground storehouse. Guess it might have belonged to the cabin. It was too dark to see anything, but I can't imagine there would be anything of significance in there. On my way back to the car, I found this strange box. What an odd thing to leave in the middle of the forest. Seems to be in more or less mint condition. Could not risk taking it. Mint condition wood box in the middle of a Swedish forest? Okay. Tonight I need whiskey, and lots of it. Dude, I need water. I like the titles of these songs. Went to Vertorp Church today. It's a small white stone church built in the 12th century. The place where the church stands has been used for worship even earlier than that, according to the priest I met. He showed me around the premises. Put a bouquet of flowers on Stina's grave. Seemed appropriate. The almost unlikely somber epitaph read, "In memory of our loving daughter, Stina Nilsson." Her cries for mercy could not sway his hand. Nice timing with the song. Depressing. Searched for Daniel's grave, but there was no stone, and according to the priest, there probably never was. The gravestones ES told me about are gone. The priest is not sure where they are, or when they disappeared. I like the photos though. Really, really nice. Weather has been unreasonably bad. Spent the day at the county archive. Had trouble concentrating. Tried to locate a photograph of Daniel Svensson, but no luck. The clerk explained that a lot of stuff was lost when the files were moved from the regional archive back in 1976. Apparently, there was another murder case in Virtorp in the early 1890s. A Lisa Rasmussen drowned 4 infants in a creek. She was an angel maker who received foster children from poor unmarried mothers. Lisa promised to find the babies good homes in exchange for a hefty sum of money. This was all a charade. As soon as the mothers had paid what little they owned, she drowned their children in a nearby creek. All files from that trial have been lost. Outrageous. Think I'm done with archive. Been thinking a lot about that church. Strange day. The runestone ES talked about is not marked on any map. Talked to the man at the service station. He drew me a rather primitive map. Searched for the stone for a long time, almost gave up. Found it at last. Felt compelled to touch it, had the strange sensation of looking beyond. Beyond what? The feeling lasted for quite some time. Heading home tomorrow. Wish I had more time. The stone is old. Might predate Christianity. But I failed to see how it is connected to year walking. Could not resist stopping by the church on my way home. Walked around it for a bit. Yeah. It's a pretty church. Not remarkable, but there is something about it. Feel that the church and the stone are connected somehow. Okay, dude. He took the box! Wait, maybe you're not supposed to open the box in the game. We never got any clues for this. Maybe we'll get the clues now! Oh, this is so good! Found the box when I unpacked. Had almost forgotten about it. It seemed to have some lock-like construction, but I have yet to understand exactly what it is or how to open it. It reminds me of one of those puzzle boxes. The wheel with the symbols suggests it's opened by entering a password. It must be old. Maybe ES knows something about it. Decided not to tell ES about the box. He might not appreciate that I took it with me. He's always nagging me about ethics. Let's party, Theo. Swedish. Busy week. Classes and meetings. This faculty is really getting in the way of my research. Feeling a bit strange. I've had weird dreams ever since I came back from Virtorp. Dreamt that I was in a vast wasteland. I was searching for the keys to my locker together with Jenny from high school. We laughed and dug in the sand. Suddenly the sky lit up and Jenny pointed to a simple constellation of stars. She whispered in my ear to never forget it. I asked her what it meant, but she was dead and her bones were withered and old. Woke up and have been feeling rather queasy ever since. Queasy? Read an account of a year walk by a man called Rumedal. In an old book I came over in a used bookshop. Rumedal's story is a little more than a tall tale told by a drunken oaf. Oaf? Most of them seem to be. Daniel sticks out. It haunts me. Held a lecture on year walking. Several faculty members attended it. They ridiculed me in front of the students. Another strange dream. Was doing my homework, was stressed because the oil lamp was running out of oil, and when it did, the pale horse outside the window would come inside. The lamp burned out and everything went black. Woke up soaked in sweat. Hästen! Man, I love Swedish. Must remember to buy groceries. Oh-ho. Filled with the box. I have no clue how to open it. Frustrating. Oh, it's almost today's date. What jealous, small-minded, greedy creature the faculty members are. And they will undoubtedly create small-minded, jealous, and greedy students. Don't feel the need to share any of my research with the faculty anymore. They don't deserve to read something that my hand has written. They would not understand anyway. Here we go, today's date. The thought of what is inside that box is like an itch that can't be scratched. I've searched for references to anything about it, but I have found nothing that resembles it at all. Having more strange dreams. Something happened in those woods. Yeah, we're like halfway done. Oh, damn. Is year walking a mere vision quest? Are the visions brought on by lack of light and food? Yes, believes so. Not sure. Dreamt of the runestone. Was in the forest outside Vertorp. Mrs. Boman was walking up to me. I was very afraid. She said that I had been a bad boy and broken the rules. Before I could defend myself and tell her that I did not mean to be naughty, she withered into dust. Found myself in front of the runestone. The Grimm's eyes glowed at me. I woke up. Found myself thinking about the stone. What does it mean? And how is it connected to year walking? What did people do in those woods? They murdered young girls, apparently. And drowned infants. Do not feel like sleeping tonight. Drinking coffee and watching anime. If I stay awake, those dreams will stay away. Could not understand much of my students' presentations today. Must sleep. Someone is watching me all the time. Got an email reminder to deliver the texts for the game. Wrote 7 or 8 pages. Hopefully it's enough. Waiting. Don't know for what. Having a feeling that something is on its way. Ha det så bra. Okay, that's, yeah, half circle for the box. An odd email. Got over 1,000 of these during last night. The emails seemed to have stopped when my inbox was full. Don't know what it could mean. Maybe it's a prank by my students. But they seem too unimaginative to come up with something like this. Don't think it will end here. Oh, and it's 1 minute after midnight as well. Is it some kind of threat? Called the priest, told him of my plight. He said that Vertorp sometimes had a strange effect on people, but it rarely lasted. Do not think he understands. I was going to ask him about the box, but decided to hang up when he suggested I should see someone. My birthday! Woke up last night, heard baby screams from beneath the floorboards. Panicked. Managed to pry up some of the floorboards. The screaming stopped. The Watchers, the Night Raven, the Huldra, the Brook Horse, the Church Grim. There might be others. Cannot be sure. Can they disguise themselves? Maybe they can read my mind. The Watchers. Because they watch. That's what they do. But they say, is it all they do? Year walk. System error. Year walking works, but it was never meant to. It's against the rules. The universe blinked its eye, and someone crossed all barriers that are known as time and space. The Watchers are watching, but who are watching the Watchers? Okay, this is going straight down to Cuckoo Town. How can you bend time and space? Wow, are we actually gonna go here now? What happened to the cozy Swedish folklore? What is this time and space shit? Got in a heated argument with ES. He is surprisingly scornful of my theories. Must remember that he is an old man, and he might not be as open to new ideas any longer. He claims that it is impossible to gaze into the future. The future is not set. Nothing happens until it happens. True. Of course, it's impossible to look into the future according to logic, but I'm not sure they are playing according to our rules. The Watchers are more than they appear, and less. They are real, yet they are unreal. They do not exist in the manner that this table and this chair exist. This is some Silent Hill 2 Brookhaven Hospital note. How do I know these things? Are they my thoughts? Am I writing this? I certainly did not draw this, but yet it's right there in my notebook. Oh yeah, the Silent Hill movie. Okay. Antibodies? Daniel broke the rules, and he was punished. Held another lecture. The last one for a long while, it seems. It's been decided that I need a break, but it matters not. Have more important things to do. I've been an idiot. Someone is playing with me. These shapes, it's the same as on the box. Did someone see me take it? Tried the symbols I have received, but the box remains shut. There must be more coming. Okay, so there we have a couple of notes. Woke up last night, the telephone rang. Answered, could not hear anyone. Hung up, it rang again. Answered, could hear someone speak on the other side. Could not make out what was being said. The voice was too far away. Hung up, it kept ringing. Cut the cord. Bought whiskey, bought food. People stare. Don't want to go out there again. Too many know who I am. If you break the rules, there will be consequences. Wait. No, not Mario Golf music. Wish I had not cut the cord to my phone. Need to hear a human voice. Don't dare to go out. At first I didn't even notice. One of the paintings in my living room has been replaced. The fuck is this? It must have happened during the 30 minutes I slept. Cannot let my guard down. Someone was here, or something. Will the antibodies come for me? Am I a virus in the eye of the universe? I'm done, dude. Fucking Vertop. I swear. Boarded up the balcony and all the windows. Nothing can come in now. I hope. Shouldn't be possible, but someone was here again. I'm definitely being threatened. There was a knife on my kitchen table. Old, but sharp. I realized that the knife is his. We are connected. The church is central to this, and yet it is not. Perhaps the church itself is not important, but rather the energy of the place. Perhaps the gate is always there, but it's not a gate. Gates are meant to be opened, or closed. This is a rift in the fabric of the very existence of everything. But why allow it? Why does the universe or God or someone not shut the gate? If we're not meant to do it, why let us? I can hear the heart of the universe beating. What is happening? I feel like a worm under a big boot. I feel the shadow hanging over me, waiting to be crushed. My brother's birthday. Ultimate. She sings and I shall follow. She is trying to fool me, that I know. But I must get closer to her, because then I get closer to the key that leads to the heart of it all. I didn't steal the box because it begged me to take it with me. Daniel survived all the Watchers sent by the universe. He was lured by the Temptress, brought the innocent to the Pale Horse, unearthed the parasite, and finally faced the master of them all. But yet he was destroyed. Could it have gone any other way? Was he doomed from the start? Am I doomed? Is the future set, or can it be altered? Must help him. It's the right thing to do. There is a bond between us. Might have figured it out. 5 Watchers, 5 symbols, which means there is one more coming. So tired. Can't seem to hold my thoughts for any period of time. Should probably eat more often, but I must resist. It's important that I come prepared. The heart beats stronger, but I will break it and see beyond everything. In the end, it was the nature of man that got to Daniel. Must free myself of all desires. That's how they get to you. Can love really be a weakness? Or is it strength? And the poor girl. It just seems unfair. Is there anything I can do? If the future can be altered, why not the past? Am I playing the part of the fool in the cosmic play? And if so, to what purpose? Disconnected the microwave oven, just in case. Feeling absolute terror at the possibility that there is no purpose, no rhyme, no reason to any of it. Why me? The only way I can help him is if I break the rules. It will come at a price, but what do I care if I can rise above it all? Saw her lifeless body. She's beautiful, even in death. I've been crying ever since. It all seems so needless, so cruel. Ready for everything. Anything. The poggiest spam. Don't care anymore. I don't care, laugh. Oh. It's finally here, the last one. Woke up with this in my palm. Tried to wash it out. It's a tattoo. Tested them in all different kinds of combinations, but I'm getting so tired. I do care about your well-being, Lef. How are you feeling? But I could not figure out how to do it. I must sleep. I will open that box tomorrow. Of course, so simple. Rotate the wheel and release when the symbols align with the Grim, in the order they were delivered to me. But why was it empty? I thought it was Daniel all along. I thought he was here, but it cannot have been he who sent me the password. It doesn't make sense. If the box was empty, it means it must be filled? Bad. Oh, fuck, man. I wish I could help in some way, but I'm just gonna sit here and read a weird developer diary and be disappointed by Silent Hill announcements. But thanks for the support, my man. I still do not understand who sent the symbols. If it was not the boy, then it must have been the Watchers. Oh, you have seen it before? Hell yeah. I like it. This is a little bit weird, but I like it. The game itself. But why? Are they toying with us? Helping us in some perverse, twisted way. From the get-go, he was doomed. They got him at the very thought of year-walking, but I think the girl can be saved. Ah, you did. Okay, okay. I put everything he needs in the box and locked it. I will leave it where I found it, where all of this started. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Changing the past and the future and putting something in the box for Daniel to get later, and then we play the game and stab Stina. If my mind is set on this, does it mean that I am doomed too? Oh, we're getting close to the yearwalk. Best. The rift is open. It wants me to go through. Packed my things. I wonder if I will come back. Oh. Solsorten. It's cold here. Wish I could light a fire, but I must do it right. Surprised how calm I feel. Only hours remain. It's midnight. And that's where the game begins. Huh. So we're... Oh. So what about the box? I'm not gonna look through all of those freaking memos again and figure out the order. I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, I think we found it here. Pause music. Okay, so October 8th, we had this one. Oh wait, that doesn't work. No. The symbols disappeared. Okay, so filled on the right and then filled on the bottom. Right, bottom. Okay. Filled on the right. Square. Triangle pointing up. And then filled on the bottom. Oh, no, this is weird. There we go. It's gonna happen, boys. Fucking murdered Stina. How dare you? Abnormal psyche? Uh-huh. Oh, we can read it. Kristianstad, January 21st. Yesterday morning, Verdtorp killer. Daniel Svensson was executed at Kristianstad prison. He was found guilty for the heinous murder of young Stina Nilsson last year. The death sentence has been criticized by the highly renowned Dr. Helmer Lundbeck, who stated that Daniel is suffering from an abnormal psyche. He seems to have problems discerning past from present, and his visions of terrible creatures, something not uncommon among schizophrenics. Daniel cannot be held accountable for his actions and should be given treatment at an institution for the criminally insane. The execution was performed by Gustav Dahlberg. This was his 4th execution. Last year, he was to perform the execution of the notorious Lisa Rasmussen, who was charged with the murder of 4 infants in Verdtorp, but who took her own life before the sentence could be carried out. Security has been improved greatly since. Daniel Svensson was composed during the whole process. Besides the slightly shaking hands so common among the criminal type, you could not tell Daniel from any other young man. He sobbed loudly once when he laid his head down low, but quickly regained his composure. A quick prayer and a swift, powerful stroke, and it was over. According to the attending priest Granath, Daniel's last words were, "I should have killed myself, then none of this would have happened. You are long dead, but when I write this..." Wait, you are long dead when I write this. "And I have not yet been born, yet we have a connection beyond life, death, space and time. The impossible made possible by year walking. But the Watchers always win, even though you've not passed through the rift yet. They sense the urge and they want their sacrifice. I wish there could be another way. I am sorry. But for her, there is still hope. You can save her. You know what you must do." Kill yourself! DS. True end? Huh. Yeah, because now when we played the game normally, or the first part, we were seeing into the future, and we saw that we would kill Stina. So this is actually the good ending, where the character kills himself. So that was honestly very interesting. I don't know, my personal taste would be that it just went a little bit too spacious, cosmic, time and space, a little bit too much. It should have just focused on the Swedish folklore. But I don't know, it was still good. I still like this whole like plot twist or whatever you want to call it. You missed it? There's always a VOD, my man. Chores, rip. Oh, the end. Very good game. Where are my golf claps? My golf claps didn't work. There we go. Walk again. But yeah, I have the game bought on the Wii U, and I think I still prefer the Wii U version. It's kind of nice to have the menu and the map on your pad as you're playing, and then actually having the mealing in your hands. That was very effective. But yeah, the PC version worked really well. I liked the uncapped frame rate, the visuals looked clean and simple. It's like an hour? Isn't it like 1 hour and 40 minutes until the countdown begins? So if you want, I guess when you play the game for the first time, you can just... you can just log in with the, you know, the credentials, head over here, open the box and beat the game. Speedrun 5 seconds. Minuter. Yeah. So we have time to take a small break and then, yeah, play some PT just for the spook factor of it. PT is pretty cool and scary. But yeah, thank you all very much for joining me in this playthrough of Yearwalk, or Årsgång in Swedish. It caught me pleasantly surprised when it came out, you know, 2014 on the Wii U. And I just, you know, I wasn't streaming that much back then, so I played through this game on my own, fully immersed. And it freaked me out. It was kind of scary. I want to see this cutscene again now with the context of the story. I'm waiting for you all day. You should not go outside without a hat on a cold day like this. You will freeze your ears off. And I'm quite fond of the person those ears belong to. Did anyone see you coming here? Now you're being silly. You know that I'm not ashamed of you. It's not that. I like you very much. But you and I come from different worlds. Oh. I know she doesn't mean it literally, but in the context of the story, that's a pretty cool line. He's waiting for my answer. I'd said I'd give it to him next year, and this is the last day of this year. Now you're being unfair. This isn't any easier for me. I don't like it when you're like this. Calm down. You're walking. I hope you're joking. You do remember what happened to my cousin, don't you? Promise me you won't do anything foolish. We're not supposed to know what happens in the future. You should hurry home to your cottage and get some rest. Wow. Yeah, I said it. Short and effective. Nice story. And with that, it concludes our playthrough on the YouTubes. Only 2 hours. That was pretty short. I thought the whole reading thing would add up to like 3 hours, but nice short playthrough. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. So I'm gonna end the YouTube recording for this VOD. So bye bye. See you later.